Hello all, welcome to my channel. This is Raj Tilak. In this video we will be seeing how to download, that means pull an Nginx Docker image from the public repository and how to access it via your local host. So uh, for this video, the prerequisite, like I assume you already have downloaded and installed the Docker desktop on your computer. So you can see at the back of my command prompt I have the Docker desktop running, and these are all the images that's already in use, and you can see there is no Nginx image running here. So let me pull the Docker Nginx image. Docker pull Nginx, right? So I can give a colon and specify the version, whichever the version is available in the public repository. I can download it from there, or I can uh, type as latest, and even if I just type it as docker pull nginx, by default it takes the latest tag and it downloads the latest nginx image from the Docker Hub repository. So you can see that latest pulling from library nginx. It's downloading the images, and in some time it will try to extract all the downloaded images, and once it is completed you should see the nginx image displaying in the Docker desktop. So while it is extracting and downloading, you can also see parallelly at the backside you should find the Nginx listed in some time. So the first one is extracted, the second one will also get extracted, and the rest of the things will get extracted in fraction of seconds. Yeah, so here we go. Yes, extracted, and you can see the Nginx is visible here, right? So now to run the Docker Nginx image, you have two options. One is from the Docker desktop. You can click on this arrow mark here, and you can directly click on run, or if you can specify the port and other details. But for the practice purpose, let's use the command prompt to do that. So let me, and coming back to the containers, you can see here. So there is no Docker container running here, right? So we'll run the Docker image here. Also, yeah, before we start, let me go to the web browser. See, I have already tried accessing the localhost 8080 here, and you can see it says the site cannot be reached because we have not configured anything in the localhost 8080. Even with my local IIS, I have not configured anything with 8080, so it shows like this site cannot be reached. So I'll just minimize this, and I will try to run the Docker image. Docker run port. So I'll specify the port. So I'm specifying the port 8080, that's colon 80, and I will see Docker Nginx. So you can see when I specify Docker run, that means I am trying to run the image, and I am specifying -p means the port. 8080 is the port that I would like to assign from my localhost, that is from my computer, and 80 is the default port that is available in the Docker Nginx image. So I am trying to map my localhost 8080 port to the Nginx port 80. So let me run this. Yeah. So it started. Yeah, as you can see, it started, and yeah, you can see the container is available here. Peaceful. It's pretty crazy names that you get in the Docker by default. So and the image is Nginx latest here. It's running and it's on the port 8080. So let me see here. I will go back here at any time soon. It should, yeah, it's successful. As you can see, it has started. It's trying to listen at 8080 port. So if I do localhost 80, it goes to my IIS. So 8081, I think I have not okay, even it is configured with IIS. Let me go back to 80, the one that I have configured for Nginx, and you can see it showing welcome to Nginx, right? So so what I did here, I tried to pull the latest image of Nginx from the Docker Hub, and I ran using the Docker run -p, that is like I'm specifying the port that is from my local host, my PC, which port I have to use, and which is the 80 is the default port available on Nginx.